Hi, my name is Levashan, and this is my testimony. So, before God, before I started going to church, man, the only way to describe what my life was like then was I was a wild animal. I was battling with things like addiction to drugs, raging lust, gangsterism, violence, and you name it. I was deep in all of it, fighting with drug dealers and just debauchery, absolute debauchery, ending up in brothels and running from the cops, and my life was just chaos, absolute darkness. So from the age of 17 till the time I came back to church, I think was when I was 35, if I'm not mistaken, I was addicted to hard drugs. So I started smoking crack at 17, and it evolved into various different things: crystal meth, LSD, magic mushrooms, you name it, ecstasy. But for the most part, it was cocaine. And when lockdown had happened and we started working from home, or the entire country started working from home, the addiction got really bad while I was working from home, because I thought, now I'm at home, I could do drugs and work at the same time. So on a daily basis, I used to phone my drug dealer. He'll drop off a bag of cocaine and a couple of Xanax pills, just so that I could sleep after the cocaine. And eventually it got to a point where I would call him in the morning, I'd call him in the afternoon, and I'd call him in the evening. And so 3 times a day, I was doing 3 grams of cocaine, and then it got even worse. It got more, and the quantities just started increasing. Eventually it got to the point where I couldn't fight it anymore. And it was a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. I was angry with God, I was angry with the world, I was angry with my family. I isolated everybody. So I was in a place of complete isolation. I had locked everybody out. And I remember one night, I got that bag of Coke, sniffed that line, popped a Xanax, went down on my knees, and I was like, this is it. Jesus, you created me. God, you made me. I'm not going to take my own life. You're going to do it. But I don't want to live anymore. I'm done. I'm done with this. I do not want to live anymore. So I'm asking you now to take me, but if you don't do it, then I'm going to do it. And I don't think I actually realized at that moment what I was actually asking God. I was asking God to take my life. And He did. He took my life. And I'm sitting here now. Coming out of the addiction and fighting the withdrawals and all of that was quite difficult. And it was a 6 months process. And after that 6 months, I felt a difference. I felt like it was broken. And then I felt at that point that I needed to go to church. I didn't know that I needed community specifically. I just knew I needed to go to church. And so my sister and my brother-in-law had moved to Cape Town, and they started going to Life Changes Church, and they asked me to come to church with them. Through that process of continuously being obedient to come back, I just saw love. I saw love from each and every person that I became friends with in the church, that were part of my life group that I joined. And I don't think I actually even believed it in the beginning. I don't think I believed this goodness from these people. I thought it was fake. And eventually I started seeing that, hey, this is genuine. These people actually care. They actually care for me. And it taught me how to care. It taught me how to love again, how to care about people. If I met somebody that is struggling with the same or similar things that I've struggled with, I think the first thing I would like to say to that person is, brother, sister, you are not alone. I know exactly where you are. There are people that care for you genuinely. even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it, even if you don't believe it. My life has changed because of community and because of people showing you that care. And you have a God that created you, a God that sees you, a God that wants to meet you in the mess that you are in the struggles that you are in. God wants to meet you there. And let community show you the love of God, the love of Christ, and what Christ has done for you.